and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas. Now on 103.7 FM. Welcomes you to the Ottawa University Braves Wise Guys Construction pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this OU Brave sports broadcast, here's Lucky Kid.
Good afternoon, good morning, I should say, everybody, from the Hutchinson Sports Arena, KCAC Postseason Volleyball Tournament here on KOFO. I'm Lucky Kid. The Ottawa Braves know they'll be playing on Saturday in the semifinals. What is still to be decided is who they're going to play and win. Getting ready to take on the McPherson Lady Bulldogs here in this match. Lady Braves won their two full-play matches to move to 27-9 on the season, but they had to work to accomplish it. We'll talk more about that when we come back after this timeout. You are listening to KCAC Postseason Volleyball on KOFO.
Pam Miller of Ottawa recently hired Wise Guys Construction.
We had a home that was nice quality, but it was very dated, and so we had them go in and do some extensive remodeling.
The lines of communication during the project were always open.
They did a good job of making the stressful situation much less.
The results exceeded expectation.
We're very pleased. They did a really beautiful quality job. I would recommend Wise Guys.
Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 229-5651.
Follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Pizza Time, Ottawa Nautilus, Adamson Brothers, Ms. Fix-It, Design for Sports, American Family Agent Mike Blau. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
In yesterday's action here at the KCAC Postseason Tournament, the Lady Braves down Oklahoma Wesleyan 3-2. They took the first two matches. OKWU won the next two, including the set 4 13-25 setback, where the Lady Braves got off to a very slow start. But in the final set, Ottawa scored the first 5 points of the match to keep control and to win it. In that match, Michaela Jimenez had 22 kills, Kenna Hall added 14, and Kaylee Whittington added 10. Adriana Skipper added 47 assists and 55 digs. Liz Height added 25 digs for the Ottawa Lady Braves. The second match against Bethany, they won 3-1. They fell 22-25 in the first step, but they came on strong in the final three. In the second set, Bethany was held to just 5 kills and a minus 133 attacking percentage, where the Lady Braves had a 481 average for the match. Jimenez and Hall combined for 36 kills. Skipper had 45 assists, 15 digs, and Brianna Vale also had 5 blocks in that set. The McPherson College Lady Bulldogs are the 4th seed in this tournament. They are coming off a 3-0 win over Southwestern last Friday, and then they had their 2 matches yesterday where they swept Bethany and Oklahoma Wesleyan. In the Bethany match against their in-county rival, they had a 282 attack percentage and 41 kills. Lexi Kite with 15 kills and 12 digs. Jamie Price added 22 digs for the Lady Bulldogs. Against the Lady Eagles, Matt held them to just 22 kills and a .028 attack percentage. Price had 14 digs and a couple of aces in that. Kite added 13 kills and 9 digs. Price, by the way, just 15 kills away from setting McPherson College's season kill mark. Their kill leader, Lexi White, this year averages 3.66%. He also ranks 32nd in the NAIA in kills per set. The Lady Braves do have a bit of a streak going on McPherson, having won the last 14 matches against the Bulldogs. Last-time match won over Ottawa was back on October 1st of 2011 when they were swept. In the 2 matches this year, Ottawa came out victorious during coming back from the 2-set deficit to win 17-25, 25-27, 25-15, 25-21, 15-12. The other match came during the KCAC Fall Tournament here at the Sports Arena last month. That also was a 5-set affair, 22-25, 25-20, 25-13, 19-25, and 15-6. Ottawa and McPherson, by the way, are assured of spots in the semifinals of the KCAC Postseason Tournament on Saturday. The winner of this match will play the loser of the Tabor, Kansas Wesleyan match that's going to be taking place at 11. That winner match will take place at 11 Saturday morning here at the Sports Arena. The loser will face the Tabor Kansas Wesleyan winner at 1 o'clock. Tabor and Kansas Wesleyan set to play at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Pool play will then wrap up with the other two matches. That will be Oklahoma Wesleyan against Bethany at 3 and St. Mary against Sterling at 5. So again, Ottawa, if they win, they'll play Saturday morning at 11. If they lose, they will play Saturday afternoon at 1. Following the final match of the day today, the conference is winning postseason awards. Lady Braves coach Melissa Lexington will be recognized Coach of the Year. Assistant Tom Sorensen, Assistant Coach of the Year, first consecutive honor for Lexington, and the second for Sorensen. Adriana Skipper will receive her second Center of the Year honor in this many seasons. Skipper will also be honored as part of the conference's all-conference team on the first team. So Lady Braves, Kenna Hall, and Sheila Jimenez. Liz Heights on the second team. Taylor Fortner will be on the third team for Ottawa on the KCAC all-tournament team. You're listening to coverage from the KCAC postseason tournament at the Hutchinson Sports Arena. We'll be back with more right after this 1-minute break. You're listening to KCAC postseason volleyball on 1220 KOFO and 103.7 FM.
Scott Schultz of Comfort Care Homes on the renovation of their facility in Ottawa, completed by Wise Guys Construction.
Bill and Jason managed the project. They basically handled all the external communication with all the different parties, and it was a very smooth process. I was extremely satisfied. We've received nothing but compliments on the home and just really glad to have them involved. I think Wise Guys is one of the leading construction firms in Ottawa.
Be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
When severe weather strikes, it's important you're in the know. Even if power goes out and cellular networks are down, radio can be your lifeline. And Next Radio is the free app that brings FM radio right to your Android smartphone. No data or cellular network required, and it won't drain your battery. Go to the Google Play Store right now. Download the Next Radio app to your Android device. Stay tuned to this station, and please stay safe. For a full list of compatible devices, visit nextradioapp.com.
Ottawa Lady Braves has got a lot of players they rotate through. Let's talk about them. First off, we got Danielle Coronado. She is a 5'4" junior libero out of Mason City, Iowa. Came to Ottawa from Iowa Central Community College. Liz Hyde, another person that plays in the libero spot. She's a 5'5" junior from Augusta, Kansas. Also, Adriana Skipper, we've talked a lot about her. She's a 5'4" senior, comes out of Grand Prairie, Texas, came here from Noah College. Also, Heather Houston, a 5'5" sophomore. He also is on the line from the libero from Overland Park, played at KCAC Community College. Bill Sterling, a senior outside hitter at 5'7" from Gardner, Kansas, played at Neosho Community College. Taylor Fortner is from Cedar Hill, Missouri. She's a junior at 5'10", outside hitter. She came to Jefferson College. Yelika Jimenez is a 6-foot sophomore. She comes out of Caracas, Venezuela. Another product out of the Neosho Community College, Kenna Hall, who we've heard a lot from yesterday. She's from DeSoto, 6'1" junior middle blocker, played at Youth Ball at Cali. Another player we saw a little bit of, Brogan Collins. She's a sophomore out of Derby, Kansas, went to Rose Hill High School. Michaela Wheeler, a freshman from Class 3 Missouri. She played high school ball here in Kansas at Basin Linwood High School. Kayla Asperger, a big force on the line, outside hitter. She's a 5'11" sophomore from Omaha, went to Iowa Western Community College. And Brianna Bale, who's from Oswego, Kansas. She's a freshman, a 5'11" middle blocker, outside hitter. We also saw a fair amount from Kaylee Winnington. She's out of the Northern Iowa Community College. Hails from Liston, Northern Iowa, 5'11" and junior. So that's how some of the key players will look tonight for the Ottawa Lady Braves. Of course, McPherson coming in here. Bulldogs, who are trying to see what they can do to maybe pull an upset here as they're number 4 seed in this tournament. Let's look at some of their players we talked about. They've got Jamie Seitz, of course, we mentioned. She is sophomore out of Shawnee Heights High School in Dickinson. Another player that we'll see is Device Summers. She is from Colorado Springs, Colorado, a 5'11" junior middle blocker. Punchy Kite, we talked about her, a big force there, an outside hitter. She comes from Thornton, Colorado, a 5'10" junior. Then we've got Raven Bradbury. She's from Highland Ranch, Colorado. She's a 5'8" freshman. Rhiann Richard is a player from Wichita, played at Neosho Community College. And we also have other players as well as we're getting ready to get things going here this afternoon. We're just waiting for everybody to fan out now as the teams are now lined up around the court. As we're getting ready to go here with action here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. And again, this place, this is kind of the warm-up for the Sports Arena in terms of major volleyball action is concerned. We're going to have a brief break as we do the national anthem here, as we'll get that going here right now with the national anthem.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show on KOFO. Game time is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Braves sports broadcast on 103.7 FM. Also heard on 1220 and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry. This Brave Sports broadcast is also being brought to you by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, and by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. Now back to Lucky Kid in this OU Braves sports broadcast.
Lucky Kid back here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena as we're getting ready for the semifinal matches of the KCAC Postseason tournament, or at least the final pool play to determine who plays when on Saturday. Again, Ottawa already has a spot in the semifinals, as does McPherson. If the Lady Braves win the match this morning, going into this afternoon, they will play tomorrow morning at 11. If they lose, they will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and that will be against either Faber or Kansas Wesleyan. Those two teams will be playing in the match following this one here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena. As we've got a lot of people, they are doing introductions of the individual players right now. They're first introducing Ottawa right now, and then they're going to go through the introductions of the person. We were talking about some of their players, and they've got an interesting team here this season. We'll see what Lady Bulldogs are able to do. Of course, a lot of other stuff going on sports-wise in Ottawa. The Ottawa women's soccer team upset the Kansas Wesleyan on Wednesday night, 2-0 in the semifinals of the KCAC Postseason tournament at People's Bank Field. Right now, the 13th-ranked Lady Braves have to await the outcome of Saturday's conference championship match between Kansas Wesleyan and Oklahoma Wesleyan. Now, if Oklahoma Wesleyan wins, Ottawa will get the second KCAC bid to the NAIA Women's National Soccer Tournament. Braves basketball, by the way, Lady Braves hosting College at the Tyler Classic at Doane University in Crete, Nebraska. That game at 6. The men's basketball team heading up to Springfield, Missouri for an exhibition game against Drury. That's tonight at 7. On Saturday, the men's and women's bowling teams will open action at the Leatherneck Challenge. That goes into Sunday in the Quad Cities area. Ottawa men's wrestling team at Linsport for the Swede Open at Bethany College. Lady Blade Boxers will be at the Waldorf Tournament at Forest City, Iowa. And the Ottawa football team will wrap up their season Saturday afternoon at 1 at People's Bank Field when they take on Kansas Wesleyan. You'll have coverage of that on KOFO and KOFO.com. Broadcast will somewhat depend on what the volleyball team does. If Ottawa is in the championship game, we'll have that at 11 tomorrow morning, and then the football game will follow here on KOFO. We're about ready to go here. The Braves are out, and now we've got the Bulldogs out as well. They're setting up And we'll see who has first serve as they make the appropriate adjustments. As looks like Ottawa may have the first serve here this afternoon. And they do, and Liz Height is going to lead it off for the Lady Braves. Five-4 junior will set it up. Her first volley goes over. McPherson will take it. Right down on the net and slam back over, but a block by Ottawa keeps it alive for McPherson. And it's going to be brought back up. Hyde will get it. Shippers will set it. Then knocked back over there. Knocking over for Ottawa was going to get a haul. There's going to be a slam by McPherson for up the kite, and it goes down outside. So Ottawa will get the first point of the first match. It's 1-0. Still on the serve, Liz Height. She'll put that one up. That one just goes over. Give her an ace still on that. And then he tried to make a dive in for that one and couldn't get it, so 2-0 Ottawa. Height puts up another one. That one will be taken down low by Kite again. Got back over the ball. That's going to be supplied out on the back end. So 3-0 Bray. Ottawa off to a good start here in set number 1. Liz Height goes up, slaps it over, and again, that had to be really set down there by Kite. Set back up again by Ottawa, taken there by Fortner, then shot back over the other side for McPherson. Lady Bulldogs trying to set it up, lob back over, taken there by Fortner again, then slam back over. And now they'll try to get it up, and then it's going to go out off the hands of the Lady Braves. There to get a hold of it was Jimenez. So McPherson will have their first set of the match. That's set over. And there, that's going to be brought down by Jimenez, and that one's going to sail away. So Ottawa will get the serve back 4-1. Adriana Skipper will get it to go in again. Ball lobbed over for Ottawa. And Mack now sending it back over. Low dig there coming up with that is going to be Jimenez. Knocked back over. Little lob there by Skipper. Slam back and block there. Great block effort there by Whittington. Gives another point to Ottawa, making a 5-1 match here in set number 1. Adriana Skipper is on the serve for the Lady Braves. First pulls over, and there's a double hit as Jimmy fights couldn't on to it. And Ottawa is going to call an immediate timeout here. McPherson will call the timeout. 6-1 Ottawa, first set of pool play action here at the KCAC postseason tournament in Hutchinson. Back after this on KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? Do you even have a fuse box? Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Ottawa Braves right now leading McPherson 6-2 on the serve as we were coming back on. Ottawa got swaddled there a little bit on a return. Now the ball's going to be set up by Height. And now slammed down to Jimenez who gets it back on one punch. Whittington will set it up. Shippers. Now Jimenez will send it back over. McPherson will work the volley it. Ball put back and it's going to go off the hand of Michaela Aspelgren. And that will make it back volley a 6-3 match. Started out 6-1 there. for the Lady Braves as the thing will be set up there. Height has it. Brought over by Jimenez. Blocked at the net. Jimenez sends it back, and that one is going to go just outside. And I mean by maybe an inch to that. 6-4 is McPherson is starting to make a comeback here. On still for the Lady Bulldogs, Reverend Bradbury. He sends it right into the net, make it 7-4. As a substitution comes in for Ottawa, Heather Huseman will come in to serve as Jimenez will come out of the mat. 7-4 Ottawa leading here in set number 1. Her serve comes across. Max digs it out. Down goes middle. Still down the middle of Ottawa's end. That'll make it 7-5. Ottawa has the serve back. Right back to serve for McPherson. It's going to be Caitlin Hines. Ottawa awaits the serve to come in. A 7-5 match. Okay, so we're doing some checking here at the score table. We're waiting for that next serve to come in. It does. They caught the fingertip of Sammy Livingston, and all of a sudden, just like that, McPherson back in at 7-6. Again, Caitlin Hines will be on the serve. Ball served over, pitched to net, dug out, and Ottawa will send it back over, and Hotspin there for the Lady Braves as Huseman got it back over. So Ottawa returns to the serve. Jill Sterling will be on to serve for Ottawa here, 8-6 in set 1. It comes over. Max takes the dig, setting it up. Ball knocked back over. We skip back in, and we've got a violation on Ottawa, net violation. I believe that Kenny Hill was over the net. Substitution will come in for the Lady Braves. Brianna Vale will check back in as Sterling comes out. McPherson on serve again. North side will have serve here. 8-7 at one here in the first set. There was a shot and all in it. Max blocked it, put it down. We are tied at 8. So Ottawa will take over here. Defensively, Max picks it up. Ball set there. Shot over. And about got me. Point to Ottawa. One of the occupational hazards you have is covering volleyball. Happens in basketball too, trust me. On the save for on the serve for Ottawa, Taylor Fortner's got it. Ball put up. Max will set it up. And getting it slapped across there is going to be a Wood. McPherson gets it back. Ball tipped over. Tipped back over by Hall. Step back to Ottawa. Dug out by Fortner. Set up by Shippers. And then Ottawa gets it back. And that's going to be brought in from the both sides. Height has it. And again, Hall has it. Now he's going to go down out before he got back to the net. So Ottawa now up 10-8. Taylor Fortner holding serve for the Lady Braves here in set number 1. Takes the hard dribble. Sets it up. Sends it across. Pulled out by Kite. And set back up there. Great save there by Huseman. Brought back over by Fortner. And there's a block as it comes back over to Ottawa again. And there's one that's going to get thrown back. It goes out to play off the Bulldogs in the back end. So that will make it 11-8. Fortner again holding the serve for Ottawa. Here in the first set of maybe 5. Ball brought up. Max setting it back over. And laid down there. Maddie Luke laid it down right between 3 Lady Braves. They're trying to get the dig. So Matt will get the point that time. Now 11-9. On serve for McPherson again will be Jamie Seiss. She'll send it over. Ball set up. Hall plows it over, and it comes down off a back player, off the net. and it's now 12-9. Ottawa substitutions coming into the match. Coronado comes back in. And she will be serving. Takes the dribble. Pops it over. Dug out there for the Bulldogs. And then step back up. Great punch there by Fortner on the dig. And there it's going to be a net penalty as it gets knocked into a net. There for Ottawa. As Coronado will come out. Also, Mack makes the substitution as Bree Wallace checks back in. Haley Whittington now back in the match. Ottawa on serve. I'm back on serve now. 12-10 Ottawa with the lead. Ball dug out by Height. Set up by Shippers. And there goes a very low serve by McPherson that does get it across. Ottawa sends it back over. Ball plowed back in. Dug out. And it's going to go out. Point Ottawa now 12-11. McPherson has the serve again, back within one. Here in set number one. Ball served across, dug out, set up, and then Hall will nail it down. Mack gets the second, punches that both over again, set up by Whittington, Shippers, and Hall is going to send one down pretty hard, but just beyond the back line. We have tied it up at 12. Back still on the serve. Morgan Little back behind the line. Still punch it over. Let's back up again. And Hall will send that one out. Take it down by Keith from McPherson. Goes into the corner of the arena. Ottawa will be back on serve. Liz Height up 13-12. Height punches it over. Dug out. Set up on the line. Lob back over. And then just drop back over there. Shippers there. And there's going to be a set up by Ottawa. Shippers on the set. This time the put back over to be by Fortner. Drop back over. Fortner again. Shippers set up. And there is going to go down in the backcourt. So get the kill there on that far side. I think that might have been Vale that had it. Height on the serve. Ottawa back 14-12. Sends it across. Ball brought back over. Left back out by Whittington. Shippers again. This time it's Jimenez. And that one's just out. Just barely out. So they're going to know. They'll say it was in. One of the officials said it was out. One said in. 15-12 Ottawa. Height punches it back over again. That ball goes back up. It'll be set back up. And trying to go in for the dig. Or they're not able to get it to go down right as Coach Washington comes down and has a word with her. Back on the serve, down by 2. Leanne Richard will do the serve. Dug out there by Fortner again. Slam back over by Jimenez. Slam back over by Augusto. We have a net violation on Mack. Dogs back up. Asperson comes back in for Fortner. Adriana Skipper will be back on the serve for Ottawa. She'll plow it across and low dig on McPherson's end of it. Get back over, setting it up. Jimenez and first went errant. Whittington didn't catch up with it. So 16-14. Serve back over to Ottawa. I see McPherson from Ottawa. Ball punched over. Dug out by Whittington. Shipper sets it up. Jimenez now gets the kill. 17-14. As Mack makes a couple more substitutions, as does Ottawa. Jimenez is coming out. Heather Huseman comes back in. She will be on the Braves serve. Serve on the way. Dug out by McPherson. Setting up there. Low dig. Height has it. Pound it back over there. Vale has it. Vale took a block at the net. They'll say that net violation of Ottawa. So it'll be 17-15. Sends it back over on the serve. Dug out by Whittington. And it's going to go over. It's out off of Matt on the free punch over. Still Sterling now on the serve. 18-15 McPherson, Ottawa. Lady Braves will set it up here. McPherson brings it back. Ottawa will get the dig. Set up. Hall gets the kill. Then it's going to be attacked by Ottawa. Setting it up. Hall again will bring it back over. Mack setting it back over. Blocked at the neck again by Hall. And then it's going to go down near the Ottawa back line. 18-16. For Ottawa, bail back in. Bell comes out. 18-16 as the ball comes back over on the back end. Ball took out of there by Huseman. Slammed out by Whittington. And it's going to get down for the kill. 19-16 Lady Braves. Here was in the first set. Taylor Fortner will hold the serve for Ottawa now. And she'll set it up. Ball brought across. Mack will set it up. Here's the dig. Ball brought back over. Dug out there by Height. And it went way out. Attempt to get to the save there by Whittington was unsuccessful. 19-17. Mack will serve. First serve goes up. Porter gives it back over. Ball pops over by Porter. And here Ottawa gets it back, and that one will be a side out on the back. 1-17. As Jimenez comes back in, as does Coronado. Whittington and Huseman come out for Lady Braves. Coronado will be on serve. Ottawa leads at 20-17. First serve up, goes up. Setting it up here. And there, a pass goes a little bit off Coronado. And that will come out. Coronado will come out. And Whittington will come back in. 2018, Max serve here in period number 1. Ball brought up. Ball dug out by Whittington. Skippers on the extend over. Ball comes back up. Height has it. Set up by Shippers. Jimenez. Back over to McPherson. Draw back over. And once again, that one just goes over the net for Ottawa. The side out gives it back to McPherson. 2019. Ottawa got off to a quick start. So the ball will be set up here. Ball brought back in. Setting up on the attack. Ball set up by Hall. Out back, back over, and sends it back to the Lady Braves. Saved there by Hall. Shippers to Jimenez. Blocked at the net. Ottawa will set it up again. Knocked over by Hall that time. Dug out. Rolls off the fence. Hall brings it back over. Mack will set it up and brings it back again. Dug out there by Fortner. Set up. This time Jimenez gets it back over. Ball walked back up. Height. Back over Jimenez. Ball going high. High long lob will come back over from Height. And there is going to be a kill Ottawa. Billy Whittington on the assist. So, Liz Heidel down the serve for Ottawa, 21-19. Sends it back over. Dug out by McPherson. Ball back up. Blocked at the neck this time by Shipper. Back goes back up again. Height sets it up. Shippers drops it back over to McPherson. Lady Bulldogs will set up again. There, another dig by Height. Set by Shippers. And there goes Mack again. They'll set it up. On the attack. Great save there by Fortner. Had to dive down to get it. Jimenez on the send over. Going right into a pitch from McPherson, 22-19 Ottawa. Liz Head will be on serve when we come back. 22-19 McPherson, Ottawa, 22-19 Ottawa here in set number 1. Back after this for the KCAC postseason tournament in Hutchinson on KOFO.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Fast savings, fast service, and we will beat your best price on tires, guaranteed. That's the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Bob Allen Ford. Save big now on tires with rebates up to $140 on these top brands: Goodyear, Pirelli, Bridgestone, Yokohama, and Hankook. Quick Lane, it's for all cars: Ford, Honda, Chevy, Toyota, and any other car in your garage. For huge tire savings this month, visit the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Bob Allen Ford in Overland Park and now Ottawa, Kansas. It's fast, convenient, and we're open 6 days a week.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Liz Height will have the serve for Ottawa when we come back here, as we're waiting to get things going back again. So Ottawa will set it back up again. Height punches it over, taking it for the Bulldogs. Get back over. Dug out there by Height. Setting it up this time is going to be Whittington. It's going to be Bell that puts it over. McPherson gets it back. Set up by Whittington. Shippers. On it, McPherson will take it again. That one is going to be caught back up by Jimenez. And I'll be a side out to McPherson. 22-20. As the Dogs will have the send over this time. All brought back over. Shippers has the set. Jimenez still get into a pinch. 22-21. So Mack is not out of it yet. So here comes the set. And there is tied up now at 22 with a block at the net. And Ottawa will take the timeout. 5-22 here in set number 1 of the KCAC postseason tournament in Hutchinson. We're back after this 1-minute break on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
Messengers Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes, too. Visit Messengers Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
McPherson battled back and has been seesaw ever since. McPherson currently on the serve. Leanne Richard having the serve there. Ball brought across, set up by Whittington. Moves it in. There's a block. And a point Ottawa. McPherson doing it. 22-23. The first time McPherson has led this match. Here's the serve across. Set up there. Shippers. And there is set back for Ottawa as Jimenez. Mack will send it back, block back over there by Vale. And there's a sack there, Jake by Height, set up by Shippers. And sent back over by Jimenez. Ball shipped over. And setting it up, Whittington will slap it back over. As the person comes back up again. And side out there. Ottawa has, on the misplay there, McPherson has set point. Ottawa will substitute in Brogan Collins. Here's the serve. Maybe a set point for McPherson. Ball punched over by Whittington. And ball will walk back over. Ball dug down by Whittington. Zippers will set it. There's a kill for Ottawa. So we're tied back up at 24 with Ottawa on serve. 23-24, excuse me. Liz Knight will be on the serve. Still a match point situation for McPherson. There's the lob. Ball dig by Whittington. Setting it up over. And it comes down a kill for Gimenez again. We're tied at 24 now. As Liz Knight on the serve. Official says go ahead and serve. Knight sends it over. All dug out from McPherson. Setting it up. Block there by Collins. Ball walked back over and it goes down on the Ottawa side. McPherson again with the set point as they make a couple substitutions here. On serve for McPherson, Caitlin Hine. 24-25, ball brought back over. Dug out by Whittington. And there's a serve there. That's Gimenez. Ball brought back over. And then Gimenez will get the lob. McPherson setting it up. A hard and Ottawa not able to get it back there. And they go down to match number one. 24-26. So Ottawa loses the first set here at the KCAC postseason tournament in today's school round. We'll be back with second set action after this 2-minute break. You're listening to KCAC postseason tournament action with the Ottawa Radio Braves on KOFO.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages. And get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Hale Family Dentistry is now serving the dental needs of Garnett with a new office open Tuesdays and Thursdays on 59 Highway in front of the hospital. Trust your smile to the very best. Dr. Richard Hale at 785-242-1800 or richardthaledds.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Set two ready to go here. McPherson wins the first set, 24-26. Ottawa comes back out on the court. They will have the serve here in set number two. Ottawa in the first set only hit 111 to McPherson 175. The big difference in the set, attack errors. Ottawa 9, McPherson had 5. As Lady Bull Braves are still talking with Coach about what's going on. Washington is having the discussion about what they want to do differently in this second match. In that first set, Lucas Jimenez has 7 kills for Ottawa, 10 digs for Liz Height. We're ready to go back to action. Ottawa will be on serve this time. And with the serve, it will be Morgan Little. The ball set across. Ottawa on the dig, brought back there, and Jimenez with a hard finger down there, goes off the Bulldog, and Ottawa will have the first point, 1-0. As Adriana Skipper that will be on the serve for Ottawa. Skipper brings it up. Coming back in near the net, McPherson sets it up. Ball set up. Skipper with the dig there. And we're going to have a net violation on a double hit on Ottawa. So it's a 1-1 match. And the Bulldogs will have the serve this time with Richard. Serve comes over. Set up. Skipper's with the set. And then Jimenez, another. They're going to take 5 out on Jimenez. So 1-2. McPherson takes the lead here again. Serve brought over. Set up. Shippers. Jimenez. And a net violation as McPherson's Morgan Little trying to go in at the net, but her arms up against the bottom of the thing. Tied back up at 2. Heather Huseman will be on set for Ottawa. Here's the set punched over. As McPherson brings it back over. Set at the net. Shippers. Punched back over by Vale. McPherson now on the set. Comes back over. Dug out by Height. Skipper's on the set. And blocked that down into the Ottawa floor. Off the hit by Whittington. On that hit there was Richard. 2-3, McPherson back up. Here's the serve coming across. And that is going to be an ace serve for the Bulldogs. As well as coaches steps out onto the court. One of the players does likewise, or at least gets close to the court. Now 2-4. Height, Whittington. And the ball will be brought over there by Askren. Max sends it back. All set up. The set was there, and attack there, Whittington. As McPherson will bring it back. Single punch there by Huseman, gives it back to Ottawa. Height to Shippers, and there comes down, and it's a side out by Ottawa, so it goes to 2-5. As the Lady Braves are having their problems here all of a sudden. Ball comes back in. Height will set. Shippers. They get it. On the set, McPherson brings it back over. Head, Skippers, and this time the attack's going to go to Huseman. Ottawa awaits the return. Here's the set, and this time the attack is going to be put down for the Lady Bulldogs by Jill Starling. That makes it 3-5. On serve, Jill Starling for the Lady Braves. They trail by 2 in set 2, going in the match 1-0. Ball there. And it's going to be put down by Mack. Joe Sterling not able to get things to connect there for her. He's going to come out. Dale's going to come in. So, serving this time for Mack is going to be Hines. Ball puts back over there by Vale. There's the setup. And there's the attack by Whittington again. Back over McPherson. Gets the attack. Skippers. Gives it up this time. The attack goes over again by Vale. The Skippers will set on the dig by height. That one is going to go down off of the McPherson player. We'll make it 4-6. As into the ball game, it will be Ottawa. Taylor Fortner. Michaela Aspergen comes out of the match. There's the serve across. Setting it up. And that's going to be a side out on matchup's return. 5-6. Ottawa back within one.
Ford President's Award-winning dealership, locally owned, and the lowest pricing on new Fords in Kansas City. For huge savings, visit Bob Allen Ford and choose from new 2017 Ford Escape SEs as low as $299 per month or $19,881 after the Ford rebates. How about a stylish new 2017 Ford Fusion SE as low as $279 per month or $18,500 after the Ford rebates. Shop online from 2 great locations in Overland Park at BobAllenFord.com and now in Ottawa, Kansas at BobAllenFordOttawa.com. Excludes taxes and fees, 75-month term with approved credit.
Taylor Fortner holding the serve for Ottawa. We are tied back up at 6, but there is a missed play for McPherson. Jamie Price can hang on to it. 7-6, Ottawa gets their first lead of the match, and the first lead that they've had in a while. And Mack is going to call the timeout here. There's a 7-6 match right now here in set number 2. McPherson winning the first set, 24-26. And again, the winner of this match will play Saturday morning at 11. The loser of this match will play Saturday afternoon at 1 against either Tabor or Kansas Wesleyan. Those 2 teams are going to play after this match to decide the outcome to the top 2 teams of the other pool. Ottawa, McPherson, Tabor, and Kansas Wesleyan have already clinched the spot in the semifinals coming up tomorrow here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena. And we'll have coverage of Saturday matches for you again here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. As Ottawa started out slow in this match, they got the first point. Then the Lady Bulldogs charged ahead. Now Ottawa on a bit of a run of its own, taking back a 7-6 lead. Ottawa got off to a strong start in their first match, but then they let it get away from them as Lady Bulldogs made their move late in that one. Still on serve for Ottawa, it's going to be Taylor Fortner, 5'10" junior. So she takes her ball, sets it up, puts up the serve. Ball set up, brought back over, dug by Fortner, and there's Hall. She will get it back to McPherson. Ball sent back over. Hall sets it up, Jimenez, and Whittington will send it down. And that one got their there. It's going to be brought back up. And there, Whittington is going to bring it back on the send over. And there's a block. McPherson ends up with it again. Ball is attacked. Dig there by Huseman. And there's going to be another strong save there. Whittington. And there, a big save there by Skippers. Whittington will try it. Skippers has it thrown back to her. Hall will set it up. Whittington will get it down for Ottawa. And they'll take an 8-6 lead. Point strong and hard fought here. 8-6. The Taylor Fortner still on the Ottawa serve. Ball punched over. Ball is set up. The person bringing it back. Dug back out by Hyde. Skippers on the set. And there, right at the net, throttling McPherson's Leela Seiler. And they're going to say it goes out of bounds off of Ottawa. No, it is still Ottawa ball. It did go off McPherson, 9-6. Ball soured over to the Bulldogs. And on the attack, Height. And maybe on a skipper not able to get the ball sent back into play. So it's 9-7 now. McPherson does have the serve. Let's be tight with it. Ball brought back over. Dug out. It's set. Hall will put it down for the kill. Untouched. No, wait a minute. It's going to be 9-8. They're going to say it did go out. Didn't go out from my angle. But it is now 9-8. Mack with the serve. Ball brought in. Gordner. Here is Hall. Setting it back up to the Bulldogs. They got their set. Attack goes back over. Huseman with it. Skipper sets it up. Ball lobbed over by Hall. Then on the setting it up. Here it goes. So there's a dig for Huseman. Set by Skipper. This time, Huseman on a one hit on McPherson sends it back. And Huseman is going to lob it back over. Bulldogs still battling. There's a block for the Bulldogs. And that's violation on Ottawa. It's going to be on Mack. Ottawa has it back 10-8. And Daniel Coronado will be back on serve for the Lady Braves. 10-8 here in set 2 of Ottawa's final match in pool play competition. Ball brought over. All set up. On the dig there. Here's Fortner. All in there and still get the kill. 11-8 now as the Braves open up a 3-point lead. Equaling their biggest of the match so far. Here in set 2. Ball brought over. McPherson has their set. It's going to go down just inside the near side. Serve goes back to McPherson. Ottawa maintains an 11-9 lead. Back in the match, Whittington comes in for Coronado. On the serve, Jamie Seats. Seats will bring it up. Cross set up by Vale. Here is Hall, and Kenna Hall puts down another kill for Ottawa. They get 12-9. Lady Braves will have serve. Liz Height will do that. Liz sets up. First set comes down. The dig. There's a dig there, and that was all it took for Whittington to get it over for Ottawa. Ottawa sends it over. Setting it up, Skipper. Jimenez. And there's the boy. So, there's the attack here by Jimenez. And now they're going to try it out, 12-10. So, substitutions come in from the person as they get the serve down 12-10. Morgan Little will be on the Bulldog serve. Ball brought back across. Dug out by Fortner. There's a attack by Jimenez, and Jimenez will send it down off an Ottawa player as Fortner comes out of the match. And they'll bring Asper back in. On the serve now, Adriana Skipper. She'll send it across. Got the dig out there by Ottawa. On the step, blocked back over by Ottawa. Here's another one. And that is going to go out as Liz Height had a hand on it as it went out of play. So now 14-11. As right now the teams are trading points back and forth. Ottawa still up 2. Matt College has and Richard in on the third. It comes in. Centers on the step, and there is Asper. Remember, Hurst will go back behind the line. So now 14-11 Ottawa. As Ottawa will have the serve back, they're going to say it did stay in. So here's Heather Huseman on the Ottawa serve. Ball brought in. There's the attack there by Head. Ball slammed back across the line there by Skipper. Ball comes over on the 3-1. And there is going to be ball brought back by Ottawa. Now sent back to him. High lob. Huseman. Ball lobbed back over by Whittington. Max setting it up in the spin. And there, another hard hit. And that came down right between Heck and Huseman. Point goes to McPherson, now 14-12. Here in set number 2, McPherson won set number 1 over Ottawa, 24-26. This time on the serve, Reverend Bradbury. That on the set. Skipper. And there is going to be a attack. Out of play. Back to Mack. Ottawa leads at 14-13. Here's the dig by Head. Set up by Skipper. This time, there is a block by Bree Wallace of the hit there. So 14 all. Here's the set. And has it set up. The attack there is given by Starling. And let's see if they get it over. Mack does get it back. Skipper's with the set. There. Mishandling of the ball by Ottawa. As Eastman is a little out of position. Whittington can't do anything with it. Head says he save it. McPherson goes up 14-15. So there's the serve. And there is going to be a serve error. Goes out. So that evens up the match at 15. Here is Ottawa. Ottawa will send it over. Matt Bulldog will send it up. There's a dig there, set up there. And Hall will get the kill for Ottawa. So we go 16-15. Again, Jill Sterling on the serve for the Lady Braves. Ball brought in. There's a dig there by Hughesman. There's the back over. And that's going to be a 4 hit by the Lady Braves. By Ottawa, by the Lady Dodgers, excuse me. Ottawa Lady Braves will have it. 17-15. Ottawa backed up by 2. Mack will set the things up. Bring it back over. There's a dig by Skipper. Setting it up there. On the attack there is going to be Aspergen. Ball brought back over. And there, Skipper wasn't able to get back to hit the dig, so we go 17-16. On substitution comes in. Brianna Vale in now for Ottawa. Also, Kenna Hall back on the line. So Sterling is coming out. Excuse me, Vale comes out. And Kenna Hall back in the mat. Ball served over. Set by Whittington. Set up by Skipper. Whittington puts it down. So 18-16. As it is still a different tuck match. Taylor Fortner back in. As Asperger comes out. On serve, Taylor Fortner for Ottawa. Ball comes over. And there is a little skip over by Jenna Hall, and she will get a kill on that. 19-16. The Seattle touchdown to the floor is all it took. Ottawa still comes over to McPherson, and they'll set it back up. Here is Height on the attack. Skipper's on the assist. As McPherson brings it back over. There's a high lob. Whittington will send it back over from the near side. And there is a shot that is going to go out to back. 19-17 on the side out. So here we go. Ball dug there by Hall. There is an attack. Another 8 kill for Hall. Makes it 20-17. Coronado will come in along with Jimenez. We'll bring Hicksman out and Whittington out for Ottawa. So on the back line for Ottawa, Daniel Coronado serves it. Brings it across on the dig. And that's going to be side out, just outside on the near side. A couple Ottawa players were going toward it. They hesitated, and that was a good thing. 21-17 Lady Braves. Daniel Coronado sends it over. Ball set back up. On to snap. McPherson brings it back over. Ball dug out. by Fortner. The attack there again by Hall. Again, it's going to be an attack, but it's going to come down on the Ottawa side of the fence as Hall was trying to make the play. Got caught up in the Hall net, 21-18. Back service by Feast. Ball brought up. Set across on the dig. Skipper with the dig. There's Hall. Back at the net. They'll get the setup. There's a dig there again for Ottawa. Hall was on the dig. This time Jimenez puts it over. McPherson getting the set. And on the attack comes back over. Skippers has it. Jimenez brings it over. And between two back players, it goes down. 22-18, third back to Ottawa here in set number 2. Lady Braves send it back over. So on the attack, a low dig there by Jimenez. Set by Skippers. Jimenez will send it back, and it comes on the other side of the scorer's table. They got to come this way, but nothing on that side. Now they can't. They feel left out. 23-18. Ottawa, as a timeout is called. We're going to take a 30-second break. Back after this. This is Ottawa Lady Braves Volleyball, the KCAC Postseason tournament on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Lucky kid from the Hutchinson Sports Arena KCAC Postseason Volleyball Tournament. Ottawa leading McPherson in set number 2, 23-18. McPherson won the first set, 24-26. So Lady Braves moving in a little bit closer here in this set. So Ottawa will set it up. Woodside will be on the serve. Sends it over. Ball set up. Coming over on the attack. We're going to have an error at the net on Ottawa. Excuse me, on McPherson. So, set point coming up here for the Lady Braves to Liz Hyde. She'll send the serve over. Ball dug out. Set. Here comes the attack, and that's going to come down for the 8th by Leah Seiler. So 24-19. Still set point for Ottawa. On the serve, Morgan Little sends it over. Dig there by Fortner. Set by Skipper. And there, slam it down. And that takes care of it. On the block by Jimenez. Ottawa takes the second set, 25-19 here in the KCAC Postseason Tournament. The match now even at a set apiece. We'll be back with set number 3 when we come back here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org. Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
In set number 2, the Lady Braves hit 167, 17 kills, 8 errors. McPherson, meanwhile, only 9 kills, 3 errors on the set, hitting 130. For the match, Ottawa hitting 117, McPherson hitting 109. As Ottawa does have the kill at the end, 33-25. Eureka Jimenez has 12, Kenna Hall has 10 so far. 3 players in double digits for Ottawa already. Pike with 17, Fortner with 11, and Whittington with 10. Skipper just outside double digits with 9. Set 3 coming up. McPherson won the first set 24-26. Ottawa the second 25-19. And the Lady Braves will have the serve in set 3. And ball will be set up. Back to Liz Pike, who will have the serve for Ottawa here in the third set. Here's first serve over. As McPherson will set the thing back up. There is a popped over on one punch by Fortner. Set back over by this time. There's a dig. Tipped over by Skipper. Ottawa will get it ball back. Dug by Fortner. This time the kill is going to be put down on the far side. That'll be Jimenez on that kill, so 1-0 Ottawa. She'll punch it over. The person will set the thing back up again. Ball punched up. Dig by Height. Set by Skipper. This time Fortner. And that is going to be mishandled as the ball came down low, and the Bulldogs never able to really get a good control on it. So that will send it to 2-0 Ottawa. Austin, the person back the other way, kicks it over, and we are going to have a net violation on the Lady Braves. So 2-1, McPherson will get the point. Everybody was playing right up against the net at that point. There's a serve back. Ottawa will set it up. Fortner gets it. Skipper on the attack. Ottawa puts it back over. Now they get it back. Blocked at the net. That blocked here by Hall. Blocked by Hall again along with Jimenez. McPherson will try it again. This time, the dig by Fortner. Set. And then it's blocked back over by McPherson. Jimenez will have the attack there, and it's going to be slipped into the net. It goes down. Ball back to Ottawa, 3-1. Coming out of the ball game is going to be Fortner. Asperger comes back in. On the 3-1 set, Max will bring it back over. They're on the set. Jimenez. Great dig by Head to send it over. Ball popped back over, and that will be an ace kill by McPherson. Lady Bulldogs, down 3-2, will bring the ball back over. Evan Bradbury on their serve. Ball brought back over. Dug by High. Set by Skipper. Gets attacked by Jimenez. Brought back over. Tipped and brought down The tip from the top by Brianna Vale makes it 4-2. As Vale timed that jump out perfectly and just gently tapped the ball down to the floor. This time the serve is going to be by Heather Huseman for the Lady Braves. Huseman will send it over. Ball set back and ball brought over for McPherson. Back over to Ottawa. And there's going to be an 8 still there for McPherson's Lexi Kite. So now it's 4-3 Ottawa. Again, the match tied up at a set apiece. Brenda Hall is going to come out of the match. And Jill Sterling is now back in. Serve from McPherson by Hen. Ottawa setting it up. And there again, ball brought over on the 3 long. Set up by there. Brought over by Astor again. Third back over. Getting the set up there. It's going to be Sterling. Attack goes over by Wellington. Lady Braves diving it. There's a punch that goes over. Ottawa will set it up high over to Skippers. And then blocked by... They hit the fence as that is it was trying to go over, so we have tied it up at 4. In every match so far, Ottawa's gotten off to a strong start. Then McPherson comes starting back. Ball served across the way. Ball set up. Starling gets the attack. Ball attacked over by Ottawa. Long drive goes over there. And it's going to be Skipper that gets the match there. No point for Ottawa where the ball came down. So McPherson will take a 4-5 lead here in set number 3. We're tied up set-wise at 1 apiece. Mac won the first set. Ottawa Lady Braves won the second. On serve for Mac. Taken by Winnington. It's set by there. Comes back over on the shot by Winnington. Set back over. Got back out by Winnington. Skipper. Mac with it. Setting it up again. They'll bring it back over. That one will be a side in. Goes down on the kill from Mac as they now lead it 4-6. So setting it up here as we have going to be brought over there. On the attack there is going to be Starling. There's a block by Jimenez and by Winnington. Height has it. Height sends it back over. Another set there by Ottawa. Huseman brings it back down. That one comes in low. And there is going to be a shot that goes over. We're going to have a net violation, and also Ottawa not happy about it. The person coaches were out on the court complaining about something, and I guess McPherson. Now the line officials are coming over, and McPherson coaches were upset about something. Now Coach Washington comes out for the Lady Braves as the officiating crew, of which there are 4, now comes over. As Lady Bulldog coach Jessica Cleveland has a chance to talk to her players, and it will be point Ottawa. And it's still upset, and Coach Cleveland's still having a discussion with one of the officials as we're waiting for Ottawa's Jill Sterling to serve. He now finally does. We'll see if this has any momentum shift here in this match. The person leads at 5-7 at this point. As the person's on a call went against them, they get it back. Lady Braves call. Sends it back over. McPherson will get set it back up. Comes across, goes into the fence. Goes to Ottawa, now 6-7. As coming back in the match, she serves Taylor Fortner. Michaela Aspergren will come out. Fortner sets it up. Here's the serve. Comes across. Setting it up. Ball side out. Back to the person. 6-8. as Jamie Stites will serve for McPherson. Her side serve comes over. Set by Skipper. There's Hall, and she's going to get this down. So, 7-8 now, as coming back in the match is going to be Daniel Coronado. Also stepping back in. And Coronado has the serve. Ball punched across. Ball on the set. And there's something still down on the end as Ottawa, they were former pitchers to come up with it. Coronado will come out. Whittington comes back in. Okay. We had a little bit of technical things that had to be done on a change of players by McPherson. Coach Cleveland kind of laughing over there about the whole chain of events. Serve comes over. Ottawa's setting it up. Hall, that is going to be a side out. As the angle is just a little bit too far out. So it's now a 7-10 McPherson match. Set up for the Lady Braves. It comes across. Set down by Fortner. Attack there by Jimenez to bring it over. Ball brought back up. Jimenez on the dig. Here's a set by Skippers. And that one's going to be pounded out by Hall. Goes off McPherson's lucky tight. Out of play, and we're back to 8-10. Ottawa regains the third. Woodside has it. I was on serve to start the match. And there's one that's going to almost be disastrous for McPherson. And there's one that's going to come back over as a little lean down there that's going to be put down by Vale. 9-10. Ottawa back within one. Here in set number 2. Height fouls it over. Dig there by Bree Wallace. Ball comes back up. The dig by Fortner. Setting up and comes back over. Ball back over. Jimenez has it up. And the attack there goes by Skipper. There's an attack. Fortner. And it goes down. Little touch of all the skill that was needed to get a kill by Taylor Fortner. We are tied back up at 10 here in set 3 of the KCAC postseason tournament. Final two-play match for Ottawa and McPherson. And that one is going to get set back over. Right on the dig. The attack there is going to be done for Ottawa. Now back to them. Opposite Jimenez, and this time Ottawa will send it back over again. This time the set is going to be blocked back over by Hall. And another attempted block there. Setters has the set. On the attack there, Jimenez. Ottawa gets the attack again there. Ball set by Fortner. Ball set by Skipper. And the attack by Jimenez. And it goes down. That's by McPherson, Jamie Street. 11-10. Ottawa goes back up on top here in set number 2. On the serve again, loose height. Serves it back over. McPherson brings it back over, just a little dig, and not able to get to the ball. Fortner for Jimenez. Will tie back up again, 11. Set 3 here in the KCAC postseason tournament. Final game. Both these teams are playing Saturday. Winner plays at 11. The loser plays at 1. And there is a side out call there. Going at the back. That'll make it 11-12. McPherson retaking the lead here. On serve now for the Lady Braves. Ottawa sets it up. Ball brought back in. Dig there. A little tip over, and everybody's playing in close here for Ottawa. Porter brings it out. That will be a side out, 11-13. Attack gets another point. But pulling it back out here, serve comes over to Ottawa. Dig was by Whittington. The attack over Jimenez. That one stayed back in. It was on a trajectory to me, but it hadn't been caught. Ottawa setting it back up again. Jimenez. Get that ball set back down to Ottawa. And there is an attack that is going to go in. And again, McPherson's coach does not like it. She thought it was 5 out. And quite frankly, I would have to agree with her from the angle that I was looking at. 12-13, Ottawa has a serve back, and it will be Adriana Skipper on the serve. She'll send it across. Low dig, set up, now brought back to Ottawa. And dropped out, and a point goes to McPherson off of Jimenez, but also off of Asperger. 12-14, back to Reverend Bradbury. We'll send it across. Dig by Whittington, set by Skipper. And that one will be side out. 12-15, Ottawa substitution will come in. They will bring Porker back in. Asperger comes out. Back on the serve. Ball comes in, low dig there by Whittington. And the attack done, and it is still there by Jimenez. And we're going to have a couple of trade outs here. As re-entering the match is going to be Skipper. And Asplin comes back in. 13-15 now. As Eastman is on the serve. Ball comes in. Ottawa gets the dig in the net. And that one is going to be a kill there by Ottawa. Excuse me. And they will bring Porter out of the match. As Mack has a serve leading 13-16. There's the serve go. Dig by Whittington. And the attack there, brought back over off and set up by Portner. And there's one that's going to be dug out from near the bottom of the floor. And there's another kill on the backcourt by Ottawa. 13-70 is Mack College pulling away here. Here's the block there. Ottawa will set things back up again. Ball back over by Jimenez. There's an attack there. Skipper sets it up. This time the ball is not to stop and still going. And there's a kill by Ottawa. On the kill that time, Whittington. 14-17 your score. And I would say the crowd here is probably McPherson friendly at the moment. Ball digs in. Here's the set by Mack. Ball dug there by Starling. Set it by Skipper. Attack there. Now brought back over. Setting up the attack again. That one goes by Whittington. Mack will bring it back over. And there's one that's going to be sent back over on the dig. And there is going to be an attack. And it's going to be an ace kill. And Tice and Asperger did not make the deal go for them. 14-18. So for the Fulton College Lady Bulldogs on the serve here in set 3. Ottawa will get this set. And that time the attack there is by Asperger. Here's an attack. Big setting by Hitt and brought back over. Mack setting it up again. Blocked there at the net by Kenna Hall. And it's now 15-18. As on the serve now it's going to be Taylor Fortner. Fortner drives it across. Ottawa needs a bit of momentum gainer there. There's a high dig here. Set up there, brought over by Whittington, and then brought over, but there's going to be a violation on Ottawa again. 15-19. So here it comes. back again, leading by 4 here in the third set. There's a dig, set, and that is going to drop in for the kill. And Whittington's there on the kill for Ottawa. He's now 16-19. As Coronado back in on serve. Setting up, ball sent across. Set up on the dig. That'll be a side out to Ottawa. Ottawa has a back in too. Here in set 3. Coronado sends this one over. Ball dug, set, and then planted it back down by Jimenez. Ottawa needed that one, 18-19. So Ottawa has a chance to tie the match here in set 2, in set 3. Back one, the first one, 24-26. Ottawa the second, 25-19. Ball comes across. Here's a set by McPherson. The attack set up there by Height. And coming in there, McPherson on the other side. And there's a block there. All set up. And they try to get a block there. Didn't go. Ball set up by Skipper. Comes back over to McPherson. Ball set back up again. And doubling. And just going after it. Taylor Fortner ends up on the floor. As Coronado comes out, Whittington comes back in for Ottawa. On serve for McPherson will be Morgan Little. 18-20. McPherson with the advantage. Save comes, the serve comes over. And there is a dig there, and that is going to be stayed back over. Little dink there by Porter. Ball brought back in, and that one falls in front of Porter. As Ottawa is going to call a timeout. Down 18-21 to McPherson in set 3 of match number 3 for them of the KCAC Postseason Volleyball Tournament in Hutchinson. We'll be back after this on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
1921 Ottawa, they have the serve back. Liz Height on the serve, sends it over. McPherson will set things up. Ball brought back in. On the attack. Height kicks the dig. Set by Skipper. And on the attack, Skipper. It will be put in the net to Jimenez. 1922 as McPherson, he's 3 points to take a 2-1 lead in the match. Here's the serve back over. Brought up. Dig. There's a low dig by McPherson. Set up. Comes back over. Whittington got a hand on it, and they're going to say 4 hits on McPherson. So Ottawa will get it back, 20-22. So here's the serve this time. Shippers has it. And that would be a serve error. Goes out the back. So 20-23. McPherson on the verge to taking the second set of this match. Ball will come in now. serve for the Bulldogs. Brought over. Set up by Skipper. Jimenez will punch it back over. And they're on the attack. Ball dug out there by Whittington. Here's Jimenez. And Jimenez gets the kill. 21-23. Ottawa not going down any stretch of the imagination yet. Back in for Ottawa to serve Heather Hughesman. The Braves need 4 to win the set. McPherson needs 2. Serve comes in. All set. And there is going to be first in for the kill by Aspergren. She was there at the net. Came up. Got the block. Put it down. 22-23. This match is getting closer. There's a serve. Set up for the Bulldogs, and they will send it back over. Great dig there by Height. Set up, punch over there, and just going to be good down. Big serve there on the attack by Whittington. Timeout called, tied at 23. We'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to KCAC Postseason Volleyball on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, proud to support Braves athletics and all students on campus by offering a 20% discount on chiropractic and wellness services with proof of your OUID. Call 893-8272 or visit MaxwellChiropracticFamilyWellness.com.
Lucky get back here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena. KCAC postseason tournament action this morning. Ottawa and McPherson in set 3, tied at 23. The match tied at 1 set apiece. Heather Hughesman on the serve for Ottawa. Big serve here coming up. Hughesman puts it up. Puts it down. McPherson will set the thing back up. Ball brought down. And it goes down on the back side. And McPherson is going to call another timeout. Let's take another 30-second break back after this on KOFO.
The Home Depot has the hottest holiday recipes for the kitchen. Up to 40% off appliance special buys and 12 months financing on appliance purchases of $299 or more. Like a Maytag stainless steel refrigerator, just $498, with extra deep door bins for more shelf space and a Black Friday price for more room in your budget. Our lowest prices of the year, now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details. Credit offer valid through November 22nd. Subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions apply.
Ottawa 24, McPherson 23 here in set 3 at the KCAC coaching German and Hutchinson. These teams, it's their final dual match. Both will play on Saturday. The winner will play at 11. The loser plays at 1 against either Tabor or Kansas Wesleyan. They'll decide the other sides of those matchups coming up this afternoon. Heather Hughesman on serve for Ottawa. A 24-23 man. Sends it over. The person gets the set. There's a dig. Coming in on the attack. Dig. Here by Hughesman. And that's going to be Whittington. It's put down. Taylor Whittington gets the set winner for the Ottawa Lady Braves as they take it 25-23. So Ottawa takes a 2-1 advantage here in the match, and we'll be back with set 4 coming up in 2 minutes on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you're considering going back to school, ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits you need transferred? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Arizona State University is the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 150 highly ranked degree programs 100% online. You'll learn the same degree as you would on campus from wherever you are on your schedule. Plus, ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text PLAN to 35517. Learn for yourself why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates and why 87% of ASU grads are recruited within 90 days of graduation. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To learn more about ASU Online degrees, text PLAN to 35517. That's PLAN to 35517.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Ottawa Lady Braves take a 2-1 lead here as we go into set 4 of the final pool match in the KCAC Postseason tournament in Hutchinson. Adriana, we've got Heather Houston coming up big for them, especially Liz Height on the digs department. Height, 24 digs so far. Eastman 11. Adriana Skipper with 13. Taylor Fortner with 16. Haley Whittington with 15. Jimenez and Hall have combined for 30 kills in this match. 177 hitting for Ottawa to 140 for McPherson in the third period. On the match, both teams set at 151. McPherson is 39 kills, 14 errors. Ottawa's committed 24 errors, but they have 51 kills. So let's get going. McPherson will have the ball to start the fourth set. Again, winner plays tomorrow morning at 11. The loser plays tomorrow afternoon at 1. Championship match tomorrow night at 6. We'll have Ottawa coverage here for you on KOFO. Ball brought in. Lady Braves will thread it up this time. Jimenez will get it. Blocked at the pin. They'll bring it back over again. Low dig set up there. Skipper on the assist. Jimenez brings it in. And it will be dinked back over on the free ball. Brought back up. Plowed down. The person will set him back up again. There. The dig is going to be made by Fortner. Jimenez goes on the attack. The person sets it back up, brings it the other way. Low dig there. And there's the attack. Jimenez gets the first point of match number 4 for Ottawa. Lady Braves will have the third. They will have Adriana Skipper on that third coming up here. Height sets it up. This is Skipper that does it. Third back up with Ottawa. And low ball comes in. Height not able to get anything on it. Height the match up at 1-1. So Asper is going to come out and in. Heather Houston. This is Fortner coming. McPherson on serve. Richard brings it in. Set up by Whittington. And there is Jimenez on the attack. Ball brought back over. In the net. And blocked by Ottawa. Comes back over again. And there, Jimenez drills it down. That is going to hit the antenna. At a point to Ottawa. As Ottawa will serve it again, Eastman will be on the serve this time, sends it over. Set up now by Ottawa. It's down right there by Jimenez. She was at the net. Reached over, slammed it. That took care of that. 3-1 Lady Braves. And again, as we mentioned yesterday in our broadcast, set fours have not been particularly kind to Ottawa this season. There are 11 and 10 in matches that have gone into the fourth set this season. There's another kill for Ottawa. 4-1 to score. So, Houston still on the serve. Punches it back over. That one's going to go low, and that's going to go in for another out on the McPherson side. 5-1 Ottawa. McPherson calls an immediate timeout. We're going to take one as well. We're back in 60 on KOFO.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Home isn't just a place, it's a feeling that you're safe to enjoy the things that matter most. ADT lets you take that feeling with you, whether you're at home, your business, or online. We help keep you safe with security systems, home automation, alarms, and surveillance, so you can feel at home wherever you are. Go to ADT.com to get that feeling for less than $1 a day. ADT, home, safe home.
Back here in Hutchinson, Ottawa with a 5-1 lead on McPherson here in set number 4 of the final pool play match of the KCAC postseason tournament. This team's getting into semifinals on Saturday, trying to decide who will play as the Pool A winner at 11 or the Pool A runner-up at 1. Ottawa sends it over. McPherson setting the ball up. Ball brought there, blocked at the net by Whittington, and there is a dig there. Dig from net, set by Skipper, and that one is going to be put into the net by Brenna Vale. Point to Ottawa, point to McPherson, 5-2. Substitutions are made now for both teams. Dale comes out for the Lady Braves. In for McPherson and serving Reverend Bradbury. Ball comes in. Out with a dig. Digger with the save. Back to it by Sterling. And it goes down. 6-2 Lady Braves. As Rosette is going to come out on the rotation. In Jill Sterling. Ball set in. Put down. There is going to be a kill by Ottawa. There at the net. Hall and Aspergen. There to bring it down, make it 7-2. Jill Sterling maintains her serve. All brought up. That dig comes in low. And there's a dig there. It's set up. It's going to go. It's going to go out. And it's going to be off of Maxwell Claire. I believe that was off of Wallace. And that'll make it 8-2. Ottawa still on the serve here in set 4. All brought across. Getting the dig. There's dig there. There's a set by Huseman. By just over the net. Working just over the net. And there, that's going to go down on the Ottawa side as Hall and Whittington not able to completely keep things under control. Sterling will come out. Whittington will come in. And Lady Braves set her back up again as Person will have the serve. Down 8-3. Serve set up. Whittington gets a set. Hall gets the pound down. That one will go off of Richard. And it's down 9-3 McPherson. Coming out of the match will be Aspergen in to serve Taylor Fortner. Fortner takes the dribble, gets the set, sends it across. There's a dig and set, and that one is going to be side out. Ottawa gets the point now, 10-3. As the Lady Braves dominating this match. The first three have been fairly close most of the way, as McPherson had a strong run middle through the second, first part of third. On a one knock over, there is a tail off of that, point to the Lady Braves off of Kenna Hall. And McPherson is going to call timeout. Their second timeout here in match number 4. Ottawa leads at 11-3. The match 3-1. We'll be back after this 30-second break on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
The first ingredient in Swanson chicken broth sounds like this. Whereas the first ingredient in some other broths sounds like this. Water. Great in a glass, not so great in your stuffing. For a dish with rich flavor, start with a broth made with rich golden chicken stock. Start with 100% natural Swanson broth. From soups to sides to stuffing and more, Swanson broth has been trusted for generations. Swanson. Choose natural.
Back here at the Hutchinson Sports Arena, I'm Lucky Kid on KOFO that morning, afternoon. Here at the midday period, Ottawa Lady Braves leading McPherson 11-3 in set 4 of the KCAC postseason tournament. Ottawa will be in action tomorrow. We're trying to decide what the time that will be. If they go on and win the match, they will play at 11. If they lose, they'll play at 1. With the ball, Ottawa sends it over on the serve. There's a set. There's a dig by and a set. Still by Hall, and it goes down the fence off of Mack. That makes it 12-3. Ottawa has dominated this match so far. On serve, Taylor Fortner. She'll set it up. Brings it across. There's a dig from McPherson. On the set. This time the dig will be by Houston. And that attack goes into the net there by Whittington. And it will be Ottawa turning the ball over to Mack and the point. 12-4. Serving for McPherson, Lexi Kine. Ball popped over. Setting it up, and they're dropped over by Skippers on the attack. Now, there's a dig by Hall. Attack. Houston will get Whittington will get the ball over. McPherson sends it back. There is a set. Flat back over by Whittington. Ottawa brings it back over. Low dig by Hatt. Set by Skippers. Knocked back over by Whittington. McPherson now with it. Now a whistle. Double hit by Ottawa. So back in the match will be Danielle Coronado, who will be serving with a 13-4 advantage here in set number 4. There's a serve across for Ottawa. There's a dig. Attack of the net. It will be out. They're going to say it is off of McPherson. Ottawa didn't touch it there. A little fancy work by Hall to make sure that she didn't do that. That makes it 14-4. Ball brought back across. And that is going to go side out McPherson. Ottawa will do it again. 15-4. Ottawa brings it up again. Ball brought back. Silver's there, goes out on the side, and it will come back to McPherson. 15-5. As Whittington comes back in the match. Odds for Jamie Feast for the Bulldogs. She'll set. She'll send it across. Set here by Skipper. Hall pounds it down for the kill. 16-5 Ottawa. And the ball will be brought in for the Lady Braves on the serve. Liz Height this time. Ottawa up by 11. There's the dig and set. Brought back over. Dig there by Skippers. And there's going to be a block. And there it's going to be blocked back over by Whittington this time. Sent back over. Hall with the setup. Skippers. Jimenez gets the kill. Rounding it off a tight 17-5 Ottawa. In set 4, Ottawa 8 points away from winning the pool at 11 a.m. match tomorrow morning. Here's the set. Ball brought back up. Back gets the bid. Touchdown there. Paul sets it up, and that is going to go down before the net for McPherson, 18-5 Ottawa, as they are dominating here. Again, Liz Height will be on the serve. Ball punched over. Graves is in net. McPherson gets it back. Height will set it up. Skipper on the center. There is a slam down by Whittington. And they're going to have a whistle point as a double hit on McPherson, 19-5. Ottawa waiting for the return by McPherson. There's going to be a still by McPherson as Peck tried to make a dead grab for it, and so did Fortner. Neither of them able to get there in time. 19-6 Ottawa, McPherson on the serve. Here is Little. She'll come across. It's set. Here's Skipper. Giving it out. And off of the sight right into Coach Cleveland. Coming out of the match for Michaela Fortner. Back in will be Michaela Asperger. Adriana Skipper on the serve, and she's going to score that one in. 19-20-7 now. 2-0-7. And here are the Lady Braves waiting it up. There's a low dig there by Fortner. Has it back in. And we're going to have 4 hits from Ottawa. 20-9. 40-8, excuse me. As Mack will serve again. This time, Rhiann Richards spins it across. There's a dig by, there's a hard stump by McPherson. And that was into the face of Liz Height. And off of her, she's kind of laughing about it. That had to hurt. 20-9 now. McPherson on the serve. It comes across. Dig by Whittington. Jimenez sends it over on the attack to Ottawa. Ball brought back over. Jimenez comes back down, and nobody there on defense for the Lady Braves. So, 20-10 Ottawa. McPherson is right now on about a 5-1 run. Now the ball brought back in. Saved great effort by Ottawa to salvage a bad initial dig at the net. Running 11 as that one came down on the net on the Ottawa side. Back trying to make a late comeback here. Here's the serve across. Set up by Whittington. Here is Jimenez, and Jimenez will get the kill. 21-11. As substitutions will come in. Houston is back in, and Houston will have the serve. Also, Asperger back in. Heather Houston serves it from the back line, punches it across. There's a set. And there is a ace kill, 21-12. And back in will be Houston for Ottawa. Here's Reverend Bradbury. Ball comes in. It's set. There's the attack by Houston. And again, another point on a kill by McPherson. 21-13. So Ottawa had this match going ahead up 11. McPherson back within 8. Ball served across. Here's Height. Skipper. And there, blocked back over to the Ottawa side. This time Hall gets it. Step back over. There is attack. Height. Skipper. And here, it's going to be sent back over by Whittington this time. Ottawa will take it back. Whittington. Height. There is going to be Asperger, and that's going to come off the fence then go under 22-13 as Ottawa gets the serve back here in set 4. 3 points for the early semifinal match on Thursday. On Saturday, all set up by McPherson. Brought back over. That will be a kill by McPherson. 22-14. Substitution will come in as Rogan Collins will come in for Ottawa. Comes down. And there is a side out by McPherson on the serve. That error makes it 23-14 as Aspleton comes out. So on the dribble. Ball sets up as McPherson sets it up. On the attack, brought over, blocked by Huseman. Here's Skipper. Here's Hall. Walk back over. And their attack on Huseman. Huseman will have it go down on the Ottawa, on the McPherson side of the net. 24-14. And now Porter will serve for match point for Ottawa. Here's the set. Here's the serve. Goes in. There's the set. Blocked by Ottawa. McPherson still working it over. Blocked again by Hall. This time Hall has it over. Still sends it back on one hit. Back to Ottawa. And there's going to be a still on the other side as it was brought in, as it went off of Ottawa's Taylor Fortner. So 24-15. Ottawa on match point. Lucky kind for McPherson. Gets the dig Whittington. Set Skipper. Hall. That is going to get slammed out. That thing wasn't too far from going into the basketball basket set off on the far side. Strong hit there. Set by Kite. Skipper on the set. Here on the kill. And there's another kill by McPherson. Right into the Ottawa crowd where nobody can hang on to it. 24-17. As McPherson again making another comeback. Ottawa on match point. There's a dig. Set. And there is the attack and the point and the match win. Whittington brings it down, and the Ottawa Lady Braves will play in the 11 o'clock game tomorrow morning here at the KCAC postseason tournament in Hutchinson as Ottawa comes away with a 4-set win, 24-26, 25-19, 25-23, 25-17. In 2 minutes, we'll be back. You're on 103.7 FM and 1220 KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? You even have a fuse box. Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
The first ingredient in Swanson chicken broth sounds like this. Whereas the first ingredient in some other broths sounds like this. Water. Great in a glass, not so great in your stuffing. For a dish with rich flavor, start with a broth made with rich golden chicken stock. Start with 100% natural Swanson broth. From soups to sides to stuffing and more, Swanson broth has been trusted for generations. Swanson. Choose natural.
Walgreens has good news for everyone who uses Medicare Part B for diabetes testing supplies. We've got your back, or in this case, your test strips. Walgreens accepts Medicare assignment and full coverage supplemental insurance, so you'll pay as low as $0 out of pocket, which is the same as mail order. Pick up the medications you rely on and save on all major brands like One Touch and Walgreens True Metrics. That's not just good news, it's great news. Talk to your Walgreens pharmacist today. Walgreens, at the corner of happy and healthy.
If you've fallen behind on your taxes, you know that the IRS is already coming for their money, and they'll get it too by garnishing your wages or maybe even taking your home or business. They call it enforced compliance, and you'd better watch out because the penalties and interest compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. You need to call the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Solving tax issues is all they do. One call to Optima starts the process to stop the demand letters and stop aggressive collection actions. They get to work immediately, fighting to protect your assets and helping you put your tax problems behind you. The IRS writes off millions every year, and Optima knows all the ins and outs of the IRS's tax assistance programs that could save you thousands. So what are you waiting for? Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
A 168 attack game for Ottawa as they down the McPherson College Lady Bulldogs. Won on a 3-1 success here in the final pool play match at the KCAC Postseason Tournament in Salina. Leading the way for Ottawa on the attack side of things. It was a 22-attack kill game for Yelika Jimenez. Total attack 78, 10 errors for the 22 hits. Average of 154. Kendall Hall had 17 kills, 7 errors on 40 attacks, a 250 average. Also 12 attacks, 7 errors on 48 12 kills, for Kaylee Whittington. Over on the dig side, Ottawa had 5 players in double-digit digs. Was tight, 29 of them. Heather Hughes with 13, Taylor Portner 19, Adriana Skipper with 16, and 20 today for Kaylee Wellington. On the McPherson side of things, their top killer was Lexi Guido at 15. She was hitting 172 as they hit only 147 on the percentage on the attack. Their dig leader was Jamie Seitz at 37. They had 4 double figures with that, as we actually tied having 24. As we mentioned, they hit 204 on the match, 147 on the match. Ottawa's best hitting match of the score was the final set, where they came out strong and really never let off. At first, able to get a couple of runs in late, but the Lady Braves were able to retain control. Ottawa in that final set hit 244, 16 kills, and 6 attack errors. So, let's take a quick timeout here. We'll be back right after this on KOFO.
If you've fallen behind on your taxes, you know that the IRS is already coming for their money, and they'll get it too by garnishing your wages or maybe even taking your home or business. They call it enforced compliance, and you'd better watch out because the penalties and interest compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. You need to call the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Solving tax issues is all they do. One call to Optima starts the process to stop the demand letters and stop aggressive collection actions. They get to work immediately, fighting to protect your assets and helping you put your tax problems behind you. The IRS writes off millions every year, and Optima knows all the ins and outs of the IRS's tax assistance programs that could save you thousands. So what are you waiting for? Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Message and data rates may apply.
If you're considering going back to school, ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits you need transferred? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Arizona State University is the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 150 highly ranked degree programs 100% online. You'll learn the same degree as you would on campus from wherever you are on your schedule. Plus, ASU Online accepts most transfer credits. For information, text PLAN to 35517. Learn for yourself why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates and why 87% of ASU grads are recruited within 90 days of graduation. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive at Arizona State University. To learn more about ASU Online Degrees, text PLAN to 35517. That's PLAN to 35517.
Lucky Kid back at the Hutchinson Sports Arena as we are wrapping it up here for Friday action as the KCAC Postseason Volleyball Tournament. Again, the Ottawa Lady Braves win 3-1 over McPherson, 26-24, 25-19, 25-23, and 25-17 as one of the practice volleyballs with Kansas Wesleyan just came over here again. Who Ottawa will play tomorrow, we do not know. We do know when they'll be playing. 11 a.m. against either Tabor or Kansas Wesleyan. We'll be on the air with pregame at 9:45, 10:45 Saturday morning. 10:45 Saturday morning for Ottawa Lady Brave Volleyball, the semifinals of the KCAC Postseason Tournament here on KOFO. If Ottawa wins that 11 a.m. match, they'll be in the championship at 6 o'clock on Saturday night. So, big day of Ottawa sports action coming up on Saturday. The Ottawa Lady Braves here at the KCAC Tournament in their semifinal match at 11. Braves football against Kansas Wesleyan coming up Saturday afternoon following volleyball. And then hopefully championship game 10 o'clock on Saturday, 6 o'clock on Saturday night here at Hutchinson in the Sports Arena. So that's all for now. I'm Lucky Kid on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning at 10:45. Have a great rest of your Friday.
We hope you enjoyed this OU Brave sports broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale, DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry. This Brave Sports broadcast is also being brought to you by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, and by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. For more information about our next OU Brave Sports broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Good afternoon. Your pizza time is 12:57. I'm Sean Torres in the Bob Allen Ford Studios, and we are going to have your extended local news forecast coming up at 1, which would regularly be your noon newscast here on KOFO. But we're going to take a look at your Weather Center forecast here and get things underway on KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center